Yo! Dun, 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 dun. Peace and blessed love. Yeah, Captain Pancake here. It's been a while. Am I flogging this subject of the flat earth to death? Is it a subject that's being flogged to death? And am I talking about it too much? I'm often met with this subject with some what would you say? Surprise, consternation. What the fuck are you talking about? We all know the Earth's a globe. It's like those baubles on the Christmas tree over there, isn't it? We're living on a bauble hanging off a Christmas tree. I haven't put them all up yet. It's not fully complete yet. I've still got a few more baubles to put up there yet. Half job. What's the word? Work in progress. Am I talking about flat Earth too much? Am I flogging it to death? Am I even getting flat out with this subject? I'm getting a lot of flack from people. Naturally, because when I was first introduced to this subject, I mean, throughout my life, 45 years of my life, since the age of 5 up to the age of 50, I believe we lived on a spinning globe, and I didn't really question it. It was only up until 7 months ago, then I looked into it and I realised, actually, for fuck's sake, we are actually on a flat plane, The universe that's been presented to us is not the real thing, not the real deal. It is a mind boggler, and every flat earther that goes into this actually goes into it with a view to blow this fucking flat earth bollocks to the ground, to the floor. We go into this with a view to debunk it, because it's a load of come on, man, the earth's been flat, what the fuck's all that about? It's bollocks, and that's what I thought. And now the irony is that I'm gunning for the flat earthers, because I've gone too far down the rabbit hole. I've gone too far down the rabbit hole. The science and the mathematics and the trigonometries and the logic and the common sense. As I've mentioned on previous videos, it doesn't make sense anymore, spinning around in a globe. I mean, here in the UK, we're supposed to be spinning around at 700 miles an hour, speed of sound. The equator's 1,000 miles an hour. Obviously the further you are to each pole, the slower it gets. But at the equator, it's 1,000 miles an hour roughly. Here in the UK, it's between 600 to 700 miles an hour, supersonic speed. So that in that case, the atmosphere, the atmosphere, or the atmosphere flat. But no, let's just assume we are really living on a spinning globe. Yeah, the atmosphere is moving around with the globe. And I was out on my round the other day, posting my letters. I can get a clear view of the Tate and Lyle sugar factory. It was a few days ago, and it was a real still day. And as the smoke's come out of the chimney of the Tate and Lyle, it's going straight up. I'm thinking, now, here in the UK, we're spinning around at 700 miles an hour. Isn't it amazing how that column of smoke goes straight up? Yeah? So that column of smoke's moving around the Earth at 700 miles an hour. Yeah, of course, the Brian Coxes and the Neil deGrasse Tysons of the world will come up with some scientific tosh about how that's occurring. How is it that a column of smoke is moving round at 700 miles an hour that is wafted away? I mean, the fact that 700 miles an hour is the speed of sound, logical common sense would tell you that you'd feel some kind of G force, feel some kind of centrifugal force, and the old wet tennis ball analogy. If you get a wet tennis ball, you spin it around, all the water spins out, you know. And then you've got this whole stuff about, oh my God, relativity and gravity. Those two words, you know, explains everything. It explains everything away. But yeah, am I actually flogging this to death? Am I flogging the flat Earth subject to death? There are lots of other subjects to talk about, actually. I mean, for example, the music scene. My mate Dave up north has just sent me a link to this duo, fucking brilliant band, totally unrelated to flat Earth, right? I've only got 4 minutes left. Totally unrelated to flat Earth. The Sleaford Mods, they're from Nottingham. Fucking brilliant they are, you know. Just two guys. One guy on the old microphone giving it the, you know. It's back to the punk days. Being a punk myself back in the day. It's the same mood as punk. It's a bit of a sort of retro punk jungle, John Cooper Clarke, The Fall, Crass kind of combination, you know. And I've been listening to quite a few of their numbers. I didn't know about them until the last couple of days. New discovery. The Sleaford Mods, check them out. Sleaford Mods, and they're on Jules Holland's program. What's that called? Later on the BBC. Later, quite recently. They're in the 40s. They're not young guys even. It's just two guys, two middle-aged guys. You know, one does a sound system thing. He does a loop thing, and they just stands with a pint of beer in his hand, just like bopping away to the music, drinking his beer because he's already looped it all off on his rhythm machine, sound system machine. And then the other guy is on the microphone. Job Seekers, that was a good one. I've spent quite a bit of today since just chilling out since I left work, since I come back from work, checking out the Sleaford Mods, you know, and they're pretty good. The working class dissatisfaction of the current days. It's punk is coming back, you know. Punk is coming back. The desperation, the desperation of the working class man struggling to survive in this harsh world, you know. Check out Sleaford Mods. It's a recent discovery thanks to my mate Dave up north, you know. We were punks together back in the day. And it's a punk mood. It's a punk mood all over again. Punk's coming back. Punk's coming back, you know. It's brilliant, you know. And yeah, it's all related to flat Earth because we're living on it, aren't we? Okay, I'm going. I run out of time. Doom, 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 doom. Captain Pancake signing off. Yo!